Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, December 3rd, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Toronto Raptors vs Orlando Magic. I will pick the Toronto Raptors at home, and I am going to lay the points, minus 10.5. They are the better team on both ends of the court, as the Magic have continued to struggle this season. Orlando is scoring the second least amount of points per game, and they have the third highest adjusted defensive rating in the league. They will struggle to consistently score throughout this game, and they will have a difficult time slowing down the Raptors' offense. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Raptors have the 14th highest adjusted offensive rating and the 11th best defensive rating. They will lock down the Magic and allow their defense to turn into easy points going the other way. Toronto is also allowing the 7th least amount of points, as I don't see the Magic scoring enough to cover this spread. Orlando has now lost 6 games in a row, and I don't see them waking up on the road. The Magic also have multiple key players listed as out for this game, as they won't have enough talent on the floor to slow this Raptors team down. Pick the Raptors and lay the points, minus 10.5. With how the Raptors play defense and Orlando struggling on offense and having a ton of injuries, I like the under here. Toronto ranks top 10 in defense, and in their last 8 games, they are averaging 218.3 ppg, while being 10-11 in hitting the under. The Magic, meanwhile, are 10-11-1 in hitting the under, while Toronto is playing at a pace of 100.3, which ranks 24th, while Orlando is playing at a pace of 100.9, which ranks 18th. The Magic will have a hard time scoring points against this rangy and long defense that the Raptors play, which is why I like the under here. Take the under. Golden State Warriors vs Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets conclude a 4-game road trip. They continue to struggle to win games, especially on the road where they only have 3 victories all season. They were dealt a 129-113 loss in Denver on Saturday and were 11-point dogs in Monday's rematch, losing that one by a 120-100 score. Houston is a rebuilding team that struggles to contain opponents, however, they have recorded wins against the Hawks, Thunder, and Suns within their last 5 games. The Rockets have covered 1 out of their last 3 games. The Golden State Warriors are looking to improve to 2-0 against the Rockets this season. They were actually losing at halftime in the lone meeting on November 20th, but ended up recording a solid 127-120 victory, but didn't cover the large 10.5-point spread. The Warriors have won 3 out of their last 4 games entering Friday night, after losing a narrow 116-113 decision in Dallas on Wednesday. Golden State has covered the spread in 3 out of their last 4 games. The Rockets are at the end of a 4-game road trek. This marks their 3rd game in 4 nights, and fatigue will definitely play a factor after playing in Phoenix on Friday night. The Warriors also played Friday but were at home. The Warriors posted a 127-120 road win in the only meeting against the Rockets this season, and this spread is more than reasonable in the Warriors' favor, considering they are at home in this rematch. Furthermore, the Rockets continue to surrender a barrage of points. They have squandered at least 120 points in 5 out of their last 6 games. The Warriors are clicking offensively, sinking at least 119 points in 4 out of their last 5 clashes. Also, 3 of the Warriors' last 4 wins have occurred by double digits. Take Golden State Warriors minus 10 points. These teams are playing at an extremely quick pace this season, as the Warriors are leading the NBA with 102.9 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Rockets are 10th with 100.5 possessions per 48 minutes so far. The defenses in the last 5 games have been absolutely brutal, as Houston is allowing 120.6 points per game, while Golden State is giving up 116.6 points per game right now. All in all, go with the over to hit in this game, as it seems like the more logical choice. Utah Jazz vs Portland Trail Blazers. The Portland Trail Blazers have been in dreadful form as they've lost 7 of their last 8 games, and they will be hoping to avoid a 4th straight defeat after getting burned by the Lakers in a 128-109 road loss on Wednesday. Jerami Grant led the team with 27 points and 5 assists, and Anfernee Simons added 22 points with 8 assists, while Justice Winslow chipped in with 21 points on 9 of 11 shooting. As a team, the Trail Blazers shot 46% from the field and 8 of 24 from the three-point line, as they kept pace with the Lakers in a high-scoring first half before they managed just 20 points in the third quarter to allow the Lakers to pull away and win big in the end. Jusuf Nurkic had a rough night as he finished with just 8 points on 2 of 8 shooting. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz look like they have moved on from their 5-game losing streak, as they are now aiming for a 3rd straight victory after routing the Pacers in a 139-119 home win last night. Lauri Markkanen led the team with 24 points, 13 rebounds and 3 assists. Walker Kessler added 20 points and 11 rebounds on 7 of 7 shooting off the bench, while Jordan Clarkson tallied 19 points on 6 of 12 shooting. As a team, the Jazz shot a sizzling 55% from the field and 15 of 34 from the three-point line, as they dominated this game right from the start, exploding for 75 points in the first half, which allowed them to cruise in the second half, where they led by as many as 26 points. Both Portland and Utah have struggled mightily since their previous encounter, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The Jazz might miss Mike Conley, knee, this time around, while the Trailblazers could be quite short-handed. Both Josh Hart and Nasser Little sat out the Lakers game due to injuries and are questionable to play Saturday in Salt Lake City. Although Utah plays on the second night of a back-to-back set, I'm backing the Jazz to grab another win over the Blazers. Damian Lillard's absence is a massive blow for Portland, and the Trailblazers will be in trouble if Hart and Little remain on the shelf. Utah Jazz minus 3.5 points. While the under has been the pick in 6 of the last 8 games between these teams, I am leaning towards the under in this division matchup. The Jazz tied a season-high scoring 139 points in their last game, and they scored 125 points in the previous game. They will have another high-scoring game in this one, facing a Blazers team that gave up 128 points in their last game. Portland will have a good total as well the Jazz won big in their last game, they still gave up 119 points. Look for buckets to be plentiful in this game, which is why the over is the pick. Take the over 226.5 points.